Hello, let us discuss this question total characters in string after transformation. So this is like a hard problem, but let me make it easy for you with just a simple trick of a mass or a matrix. Now, we are given with a string s consisting of lowercase English letters and integer t representing the number of transformations to perform and an array nums of size 26. In one transformation, every character in S is replaced according to the following rules. S of I is replaced with the next nums of S of I minus A consecutive characters in the alphabet. So, if S of I is equal to A and nums of 0 is equal to 3, 0 represents the character A, right? Okay, into next three consecutive characters. Why? Because nums of 0. That means at A, we need to transform it to three characters. Next three consecutive characters ahead of it, which results in BCD. Now, the same thing, but if Y is there and nums of 24, 24 represents Y and 25 represents Z, and nums of 24 is equal to y, 3, the character y transforms into the next three consecutive characters ahead of it, which results in ZAB. Now, I think it's clear for you. The answer may be large, written in mod 1 in 9 plus 7. Now, just I am taking this example like, and the constants are saying that nums this t can be from 1 e9 and also nums of I can be 1, but hypothetically for your understanding I am taking all the other characters as 0. Now let us see what happens. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't take these indices. Instead I take A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. So what does this mean? When I get A, I need to transform it to next two consecutive characters BC. When I got B, I need to transform it to next one consecutive character, which is C. When I got C, where I need to transform it to next two consecutive characters, they are DE. Next, when I got D, I need to transform it to A. Now, if E, it's not F, I'm just considering 5 characters for now. I know that you have 26 characters in, that means 26 alphabets in English, but just wrapping it out and then I got A here, right? Okay, now just considering A, right? Only 5 characters in the alphabets, that's it. Now the problem is if I write the same thing, in a matrix, I'll tell you why I am using this matrix again. Now let me tell you why. Why? Because when I got A, then I'll get 1B and 1C, right? When I got B, then there will be, in after one transition there will be 1B, sorry, 1C. Now when I got C, there will be 1D and 1A. Now the next question arise in your mind, if what there are two A's, what there are 1B, what there are three C's, what if there are two D's, what if there are 1E. So 1 into 2 here, 1 into 2 again here. That's how I add it. I think you got this, right? If this is the frequency, right? I'll also take that for you. A, B, C, D, E, everything is for one time. I am just changing the color. A is for one time, B is for one, C, D, and also E for one time. And this is the count or the frequency of characters A, B, C, D, E. Now let us see. I got D, and the next is only one consecutive character E, right? Okay. Now I got E. After that I got E. Only one next consecutive character is A, right? Okay. Now I am saying you that S of S1 will be the something like count array into the matrix. I'll tell you it's just confusing, but let me write it. Count array into matrix. Now let us see what I'll get S1. S1 is nothing but, I'll write it here. S0 is initially given string. S1 is string after one transformation. St is string after t transformation, right? Transformation. Now let us see. Now what is m? M is nothing but the, what are the states, right? States after one transition, right? I think it's clear for now. M is nothing but the matrix. So 1a will give me 1a will give me b and c, 1b and 1c. Only I just will be having a ones, right? Now everything will be zeros. One time I got a, from a I got one time b. Now how many times I have a? So I have a for one time. Now 1 time A is giving me 1B. 1 time A is giving me 1C. 1 time B is giving me 1C. 1 time C is giving me 1D. 1 time C is giving me 1E. And 1 time D is giving me 1E. But, right, if I have 2, then 1A is giving me 1B. Then 2 A's will give me 2 B's. 1 time B will be coming from how many times A? 1 A. But let me go. 0 times A is coming from 1 A, right? So 0 times I got A. 0 into how many A's I got? 1 A, right? So everything will be 0 from here to here. But at this 1 into 1 will give me 0 plus 1, which is 1. Now 1 time B is coming from 1A, right? 1 into 1 will give me 1 plus, and everything is 0. So it will give me 1 here. Now 1 time A, sorry, 1 time C is coming from 1A. How many times I got C into how many A's are there? How many times I got C? 1. And how many times I got A is also 1. 1 into 1 is 1. Now, how many times I got C from B, right? I got C for one time, and how many times B is present is only one time. So 1 into 1 will give me 1 plus all are zeros, right? 1 plus 1 will give me 2. This is nothing but how many times the occurrences are there. I'll tell you when I get to the algorithm, right? Now 0 times I got D and A is 1, so it will be 0 everywhere. Now I got 1 D from 1C. How many C's are there? 1C. Now I got 1D from 1C. 1 into 1 is 1 plus zeros, all are zeros. So right, I got 1. Sorry, I got 1. Now zeros, right? Zeros, and then I got 1E from 1C. 1 into 1 is 1. I got 1E from 1D. So 1 into 1 is 1, and then plus 0 again to here at the last. Now I am telling you that the size will be 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 2, 7. Let me check. Right. Now, S1, after one transition, I am saying that the size will be 7. So, after A, I got 2 consecutive characters. Nums of A is 2, right? After A, I got B, C. After B, I got only 1, right? Only C. After C, I got 2, right? So DE. After D, I got only one, which is E. After E, I got only one, which is A. Absolutely fine. It's perfect. Now, what will be S2? Now, S2 will be coming from B and the same matrix. I go to the same matrix, this matrix. I'm calling this as a matrix. Now, let me tell you the algorithm and the intuition for this. Now I got the matrix, same matrix. Now this B will be transformed to C. This C will be transformed to DE. DE. This C will be transformed again to DE. Now one D is present and it is transformed to E. One is present and it is transformed to A, and again A. One A is transformed to B, C. Now what is my intuition is just take the same matrix again. Now I want state 2. That means the string that I got after two transitions. So after one transition, I will do another transition for S1. So the string will be BCC DEEA. BCC, so BCC DEEA. DEEA. Now I'll write how many times A is present, how many times B is present, and all. A is present for one time, B is present for one time, C is present for two times, D is present for one time, and E is present for two times. Right. Now I am transitioning it again. So here comes the question, right? Here, if I see and go to the previous one, I got the count as this one. I got the count as this one, right? I got this count. Now, what I'll do is just take this 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, imagine this one, this as a row and this one as a column, this as a column. Okay, I am treating this as a column. Now let me check how do I get these all values by taking these rows. I'm considering this as a row and this as a column and multiplying it. Just multiply it, all zeros and one at the end. Let me check one at the end, so I'll get a 1. Now 1 at the starting and all are zeros, 1. Okay, I'll get 1. Now two ones and all are zeros, two ones, then I'll get 2. Now a 1 in the middle, yes, there is in the middle. I'm just multiplying. If you knew something like a matrix multiplication, row into column, you get it. 1. Now I got twos at the this one and this one. Yes, I got ones here, ones there. 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1 will give me 2. This will also give me 7 as the answer. Now what I have done is count into matrix. That's what I did. Count into matrix. That's what I think. Yes, count into matrix is the intuition for this problem. Now I am just taking the count as this is the count at the state 0. That means the initial string has this count. Now count of 1 has changed, and what is this count of 1? Count of 1 is this one. Count of 1 is this one. This is the frequency of characters after transforming the actual string for one time. Now I got the same thing again. Now what I'll do is just for our convenience, I'll do like 1 into 1. But before that, I need to do this, right? 1 into 2, 2. 1 into 1 is just 1. 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1 is 2. 1 into 2 is 2. 1 into 2 plus 1 into 1 is 3. Now I am saying that the length will be, right, 2 for 3 times 6 plus 9 plus 1 will be 10. Now even if you do the same as I said, count into the matrix, you will get the same thing. Now I am saying that BCC DEEA will give me 10 as the returning length. So BCC DEEA. B goes for C. B goes for C. C goes for D and E, right? Transforms to DE. DE. Now D goes to E and E goes to A and then A and then A goes, this A goes to BC. Now let us check 5 and then 5, 10. Right. Now here, if you see, as I said, the string 1 is equal to count of 0 into the matrix. Now S2 is equal to count of 1 into matrix. Now, if I take something like a matrix, I would say that S1 is equal to S0, the string 0 into matrix, right? Into matrix. S2 is equal to S1 into matrix. That's what I did. S1 into matrix. I took this S1, I took this BCCDEEA, then I got this S2. Now, instead of taking as a count, I just took it as S0. Now, this take it as equation 1. It's basic 10th class maths. Equation 1, put this in equation 2. S0 into m, right? Just take it out. S2 is equal to S0 into m into m. If I write this for ST is equal to the the string, or you can also write it like count of t is equal to count of 0 into m. S of 0 into, for 2 I got m for 2 times, and for t I would get m for t times. This is the whole algorithm and the intuition for this question. If you had got this, then this is not even such a hard problem. You can also write it as count of t is equal to count of 0 into matrix of t. You know that matrix I have already initialized. Matrix S of 0 is initially given string, and count of 0 is also initially given frequency. From just taking the initial string and just taking nums, and you got t. From nums I have created a matrix, and from S I have created a count of 0, and from matrix m power t. Now, the next question is m power t. You can't do it by a loop of for again and again. This will give you time limit exceeded. Now, I'll tell you something which you already knew if you are into DSA, is a power b. How do you calculate? Just take 2 power 10. How would you calculate? 2 power 5 into 2 power 5. Now, how would you calculate 2 power 5? 2 power 2 into 2 power 2 into 1. Now, the same thing, 2 power 1. Now, the same thing again here, right? So, this is nothing but a recursion, and you can memorize this. And what is 2 power 2? 2 power 2 is nothing but 2 into 2 into 2's for 2 times again, and then again a 2, right? The same thing again, the same thing again here. Now I got m power something like, let me take m power just take it as 5. Now m power 5 is nothing but m square into m square into m square into m square into m. Now what is m square? It is nothing but m into m. Now let me write the same thing here, m into m and then into m. That's it. I got the answer here itself. This will call for this, and this will return the answer here. This will return the answer here, and this will return here, and these two will return here, and these three will return the answer here. That's what how the memorization, or from the recursion code we go to the memorization code, right? This is how you solve this problem. Now, if I write something like algorithm, now take matrix from nums array, and take count array from the given string, which which stores the frequency of every character. Now I have count frequency. Now I got m power m power over t from exponentiation. Now I got this m power t. Now what I need to do, I need to multiply it by something like, I'll store it as result matrix is equal to m power t. Now the answer will be the length will be, but Here it will be a vector, right? Here it will be a vector answer of y. So answer vector is equal to result matrix into first I got this count array, right? From that count array I would multiply this result matrix, then I would get the answer vector. Just sum up the answer vector and return it. That's it. So I got some 4 and 5 lines. From that I can get the whole exponentiation and also the code, and try this code for once and follow the algorithm for once. And if you can't get it, I have given the link in the description. Go and check it. And if you like this video, do share it to your friends and do subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't uh, solved this yet and also had any doubt here, then please comment in the comment section. And also if you have any doubts, just comment it. Thank you.